Hello everyone, welcome back. Hope you all are doing great. Guys, today I am going to troubleshoot one of the most common issue that every network engineer faces in enterprise network. My PC is not able to join domain. Here you can see this is my network topology where I have one switch which is connecting some client machines and one server. This is Windows server. This is my Active Directory server where I have created my domain. My domain is pm.local. But PC2 is not able to join domain. At the same time, PC1 has already joined the domain, I think, right? We will verify that. First of all, let me show you PC2. Here you can see this is my PC2, and if I will try to join the domain, click on this PC, then go to properties and change settings, and after that change, and here you can see the domain, and if I am going to say pm.local, which is my domain, and okay, it is giving me the error. Let me show you what error is there. And if you are working in enterprise network, you must have seen this kind of error. Okay, so an Active Directory domain controller ADDC for the domain pm.local could not be contacted. Means my PC is not able to contact pm.local domain. Now you tell me what can be the reason in the comment section, because guys, in 99% cases issue is same, right? The issue of DNS. Your PC is not able to resolve pm.local domain name, right? Why my PC is not able to resolve the domain name? Maybe DNS server is not reachable, or maybe DNS server IP address on the PC is incorrect. Before that, if you want to see the Active Directory server, my Active Directory server is here. You can see, if I will show you the server manager, here you can see Active Directory is already installed. DHCP DNS, for DNS you can see DC1, and the domain name here you can see the local domain. Click on local server. My domain is pm.local, pm.local, and here on the server, if I am going to show you the cmd and ns lookup and pm.local, then you can see the IP address of my DNS server is 192.168.1.6, IP address of my domain, right? And this is the IP address of my Active Directory server as well, right? IP config all. If you will see the IP address of this machine on Ethernet 0 is 192.168.1.206. Actually, right, this server is only my DHCP server and DNS server. Okay, so the IP address of pmnet.local is 192.168.1.206, right? So on the client machine, what should be the IP address? Here on the client machine, your DNS IP address should be 192.168.1.206, which is the IP address of DNS server. And here, if I will show you the CMD, and if I am going to run ns command, ns lookup and pm.local, then you can see this machine is not able to resolve domain name, right? Server is unknown. Done. Reason, let me show you the IP config here. IP config all. Here you can see IP address of DNS server is 192.168.1.1, right? So you need to change the DNS server IP address here. It is 1.1, which is my gateway, right? Which is gateway IP address. I want to join pmnet.local domain on this PC, so that domain should be like DNS server should be reachable, and that DNS server should be able to resolve the domain name. Then only your PC can join the domain. This is one of the most common issue why sometimes client machines are not able to join the domain. Even if you want me to make a dedicated playlist for Active Directory, like where I can teach you Active Directory, how to create OU users, policies, how to set up DHCP server on the Windows server, DNS server, then I will create a dedicated playlist for that. You can let me know in the comment section. For today, just I want to show you the common issue and how you can fix it. So see, on the PC number 2, now I am not able to join the domain because of DNS server IP address. DNS server IP is not correct. So let me change the DNS server IP address and then let me try. On the Windows server, like on your Active Directory or on your DNS server, also you can run some verification commands. 1 minute, guys. Here you can check the health of your DNS server. The DNS server is healthy or not. First of all, here if I am going to run the command ns lookup and pm.local, then see the output, right? It is giving me the IP address, that domain name is pm.local and IP address is 192.168.1.6. So I am expecting this output on the client machine. Client machine should also have this information, then only it can join the domain. After that, there are some more troubleshooting command, diagnose, and here we can test the DNS. You can see DNS test is running and note hung. Please wait for a moment. Like DNS server is healthy, it is running fine here, and there are so many commands to verify the DNS, right? Again, that is not our concern for this video. I don't want to verify the DNS is healthy or not. We are able to see DNS server is able to resolve. It is resolving the domain name, my local domain pm.local into the IP address, but this PC2 is not able to resolve it. Reason, and from the PC number 2 you can also do one more thing. You can ping pm.local domain name and you will see ping will not work. You can see ping is not working, right? Even from PC1 or from this PC, if you will ping this domain name, or if I will show you the CMD here, and if you will run ns command here, ns lookup and pm.local, then you can see, sorry, ns lookup, right? Even PC1 is, you can see the name is pm.local and here is the IP address, the correct IP address. So from this PC you can ping pm.local, the domain name, right? This is the first step of verification. You should ping your domain name from the client machine. Like PC1 is not able to join the domain, so I will ping pm.local, my domain name. If ping is not working, then you can use ns lookup command to check the domain is resolved or not. If it is not resolved, then check DNS server IP address. Here let me open the ncpa.cpl to check the IP configuration on Ethernet 0 interface properties IPv4, and here you can see it is getting DNS server IP address automatically. And there are two DNS server. One is this one, this is the DNS server, and one is my gateway, right? Which is the, in my case, gateway is broadband router, so it is getting DNS IP address from the gateway device. So right, so here manually I can change the DNS server IP address. I can use this option, use the following IP address, or make sure your client machine will get IP address from this DHCP server only. Here also you can configure the scope of DHCP, like on the Windows server. If I will go to tools and then DHCP, then here right now you can see we have one DHCP server for IPv4. I don't have any scope. Scope is there, you can see, right? So like this you can configure the scope and your client machine can get IP address from this server as well. Okay, so right now just I am changing the DNS server IP address manually here. Let me say preferred DNS server IP address is 192.168.1.206. It was 206 only. Say okay and okay, and after that again open your CMD and ping the domain name. If ping is working this time, ping pm.local. Now you can see I am able to ping this domain name. That means now my domain is resolved. ns lookup and pm.local. Now you can see the output, pm.local pm.local domain name, and here you can see the address is again it is giving me the old entry. Let me refresh it. We can also do one thing, we can flush the DNS entry, say IP config and flush DNS. Successfully we have flushed the DNS entry, and now cache once, and then let me ping pm.local, and now let me run lookup command, ns lookup command, and now you can see here the IP address is correct, pm.local and IP address 192.160.1.206. Now when the domain is resolved, now you can try to join this PC to the domain. Go to properties and change setting, change, click on domain and define the domain name pm.local and say OK. And now you can see it is asking for credential, username and password. Okay, so this is one of the most common issue, and most of the time we troubleshoot this kind of issue in the production, and in 99% cases issue will be related to DNS only. Sometime maybe DNS server is not resolving the domain name properly, sometime DNS server IP address is not configured properly. Okay, so this was just a basic troubleshooting video. If you have learned something from this video, guys, please hit on like button. If you are new on the channel, if you have not subscribed this channel till now, please subscribe this channel. We'll meet soon in next video. Till then, stay safe. Bye bye. That's all for today.